Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
Good Thursday morning to you. I'm Molly Hendrickson.
And I'm Brian Sanders. Here's the latest from Denver 7. We are under an avalanche warning in our higher elevations through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The latest avalanche danger map has much of the mountains in the high danger category with heavy snow expected throughout the day, and we could reach the highest extreme category.
Overnight, there was at least one avalanche that caused major problems along I-70 near Vail Pass. State troopers say a tow truck was caught in the sliding snow. The driver is okay.
So when will we see things ease a bit? Here's Lisa Hidalgo.
Yeah, it looks like in the mountains tonight, they're going to get a break from the heavy snow, but then there's going to be more coming in on Friday. We're getting a break now here in Denver after some freezing drizzle mixed with some light snow. It was a really icy drive. Now those skies are starting to clear out after some of that freezing fog we saw this morning. Here's the view from Loveland ski area, and you can see we still have some snow falling, and that drive up along I-70 is going to be a bit of a mess. Futurecast shows skies clearing up to the northeast. Temperatures are going to rebound nicely here in Denver this afternoon. Some low to mid 50s expected. It is going to be a little bit colder up near Fort Collins and Greeley with some mid to upper 40s. Now overnight, again, some lighter snow for the high country. Here in town, we could still see some areas of patchy fog early tomorrow, but then a pretty mild day again tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, we're in the upper 40s to low 50s. Look at the change, though. By commute time tomorrow night, we're likely going to see more wintry weather move in, a mix that could make tomorrow evening's drive pretty icy again with some light snow expected through the evening. That's then going to clear out by early Saturday morning. But the Friday night and the Saturday morning commutes could be icy, so be careful. Temperature-wise, it's also going to get colder as we head into the weekend. Low 40s Saturday and Sunday. Skies are going to clear out a bit on Sunday, though, for the polar plunge. Still going to be cold, though, if you're jumping into that water. Next week, by midweek, another storm, and that one's got the potential to bring some heavier snow to Denver.
Turning to your other news this morning, former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper kicks off his campaign for president today with a rally at Denver Civic Center Park. That rally is at the Greek Amphitheater at 5:30. It includes music by Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats. Tickets are free on the Hickenlooper 2020 website. After the rally, then, Hickenlooper will head to Iowa for 2 days of events. It all starts tomorrow at a brewery in Des Moines. On Saturday, he has a full day plan with visits to 5 different cities and towns in Iowa. Political experts say Hickenlooper will need to work both there and in New Hampshire to even have a shot.
He will have an opportunity over this next 10 or 11 months to make that voice heard. It's going to be difficult, though, because there will be so many people there. I think for someone like Governor Hickenlooper, the debates starting in June will be critical. He's got to break through then. He has to differentiate his message, and he's got to start to attract the following.
Separation is the key. Right now, there are at least 14 candidates for the Democratic nomination for president. Nearly a dozen others, including former Vice President Joe Biden and Colorado Senator Michael Bennet, are still considering joining the race.
2 states are looking into claims a health facility in Colorado may have improperly billed Medicare and Medicaid. It comes after dozens of people reported concerns about Clearview Behavioral Health to Contact 7 investigates. One person says she was wrongly billed for 3 days of service at the facility.
How long do you think you spent with that doctor over those 3 days?
Like 6 to 10 minutes.
Do you remember seeing him every day?
No.
So we offered leaders at Clearview another chance to respond to the claims in front of our cameras. They declined. Instead, in a written response to our report, Clearview CEO says, quote, "We take seriously any concerns expressed by patients, families, employees, or anyone else about our billing practices and follow state and federal guidelines for appropriately resolving those concerns." You can read Contact 7 Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kowaleski's complete in-depth report right now on thedenverchannel.com.
Today is the last scheduled day of contract talks between King Soopers, City Market, and its workers union. The two sides negotiated for more than 35 hours last weekend. During talks today, the union says it will push the company for its final offer. The union says the two sides are, quote, far apart on economic and other issues. King Soopers says there was progress made over the last 2 sessions. Our goal with every negotiation is to provide them, their associates, a competitive compensation package of wages and benefits. That contract extension between the two sides ended 11 days ago.
Well, some students in Colorado want to say about who's in charge of their school. A new bill introduced in the legislature would allow Colorado students who are 16 and older to vote in school board elections. Today, nearly 100 high school students and their supporters will be at the Capitol rallying for the bill.
Congestion is growing on our roads as more people call Colorado home, but it isn't just frustrating for drivers behind the wheel, it's also dangerous for pedestrians. CDOT and the city of Denver are now working to address pedestrian risks on South Federal Boulevard.
The community has been asking for the city to pay more attention to this street for a really long time. It's very dangerous. It has a high fatality rate, but it also serves as the main street for all of the people who live and work along that corridor.
So CDOT is adding medians. The city of Denver is adding trees and greenery to manage storm water and make the street better for pedestrians. And Walk Denver is asking for your input on how to improve the road between Alameda and Mississippi. We have a link to that survey on our Denver 7 app.
New this morning, Facebook says it wants us to go back to having private conversations with each other.
This could be a game changer. The company is promising a new focus and sweeping changes, and it comes after scandals like the data breach in which the information of 50 million users was used to influence voters.
So Nicole Brady has these details.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg said in a blog post here, people increasingly want to connect privately in the digital equivalent of their living room. That post yesterday, entitled "A Privacy-Focused Vision for Social Networking," is a dramatic shift in Facebook's mission. Zuckerberg promised that Facebook is going to make key changes, including better encryption of data, secure data storage, and less permanence, meaning more ways to remove your data from the site. The company also plans to combine its Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram messaging to allow people to send messages easily across all those apps and only messages that the sender and receiver can see. The big question, though, is what this will mean for Facebook's profit margins, because it relies on our posts and data to send us those targeted ads, which is, of course, how the company makes money. Now, these changes aren't going to happen immediately. They'll be rolled out over a period of several years, and the public town square aspect of Facebook isn't going away, but Zuckerberg says private messaging and small groups are now the fastest growing areas of communication.
All right, thank you, Nicole. You may be handing over a little more information than you realize.
It turns out there is a lot of hidden data in our photos, including the kind of camera you used to take it, even the date, time, and location it was taken.
If you're taking a picture in your house and it's got the geolocation of your house and you're putting a social media post that says, "Here I am at home just hanging out," well, now somebody knows where you live.
The hidden information is stored in what's called metadata. Most social media sites remove it from your photos, but others like Flickr don't.
If you're concerned, you can remove it yourself, but you'll have to go through and do it one picture at a time. And then depending on your phone, it could require a third-party app to do so.
Well, we could be in store for our second state logo in just 5 years.
Contact 7 received an anonymous tip that Governor Jared Polis and his team are considering making a change, and his office says the logo is under review.
Yeah, so here's a look at our current state logo, which was adopted under former Governor John Hickenlooper. It came with the slogan, quote, "It's our nature." Changing this logo back in 2014 cost the state $2.5 million, so it is pricey.
This has been your Denver 7 on-demand update. Thanks for joining us.
And make sure you check back here later today for another update and download the free Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. Have a great day.